In today's video, we're going to talk about the MKIII wind turbine. The MKIII wind turbine is a 3D project available on Thingiverse, and you can essentially print all the enclosure parts and gears and things like that. And you need to add the electronics on top of that. But other than that, most of it's available right there. You print it and you're good to go. So when you look on the site, look out for this, and kudos to the designer, 3D printable one. This is the person who actually created it. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the tower assembly. The reason why I picked that is I had some trouble with putting the tower assembly in place, and I saw based on the comments on Thingiverse that some other people struggled with that as well. So I thought, why not make a quick video of this and let you guys know how that works. Okay, so these are all the parts that are needed. Already printed them. These are printed with PLA, and I'm using an Ultimaker S5 printer. The names of these parts, I'm going to refer to the names as listed on the part number description. On top of that, you need the slip ring and you need an O-ring, as mentioned here. I got the slip ring from eBay, and the O-ring I got from oringsandmore.com, but you can also get them from Amazon. So starting off, what you need to do is you take the inner race, and then you take the cage and you put it together like that. Sometimes people may start off with putting the inner race straight onto the tower shaft. I did that, and that is a mistake, because when you do that and then you keep on assembling, this will not let you put the rollers in place. So make sure you follow the steps as shown here. So you take the inner race and you take the cage, you put that together. Then you take the outer race and put the cage with the inner race in here. Okay, snaps in place. And now you see you have this little hole here, and you can use the rollers and then put them in one by one, move it over. Alrighty. So make sure this here needs to go nice and smooth. This is important to make sure the wind turbine can always face the wind directly. If this is stuck, then the tail end will have a hard time moving your turbine into the wind directly. Okay, and one more, and okay, so that part is done. And I'm going to put this right here. All right, next up is the tower shaft. This is the slip ring as recommended per instructions. You're gonna need to move the wires through this hole, and then in the center it starts to split, as you can see here. And then, you know, usually I would try to spend more time making sure like these 3 wires go through one hole and the other 3 through the other. But in this case, I'm just gonna put them through here. Sort of worked. Okay. All right, now the tower shaft is assembled. The wires are through. Next up, we're gonna take the race, the outer race, inner race, push the wire through, and now you got to make sure you align, and here it works quite well. But you see this little hole, and you need to move that in here. All right, so we got this working. That looks okay. The O-ring comes on top here. Let me just get this through. There we go. that should also help us to make sure it stays in place. Okay. Go in right here. Okay, so we got that as well. And now as the next step, it's called the outer race sleeve. So we're gonna put that on. And it's upside down, okay. This way, yeah, this way. Okay, so we're good to go. And as last step, that's going to be a little tricky with holding that up and, you know, getting these little wires through this small pins, but essentially you put it as the bottom lid on here, and then your tower assembly is complete. So with that, I'm hoping that that explains how to do the tower assembly. If you have any other questions, please add a comment. I'm going to put the link to the Thingiverse item, as well as I also wrote up the assembly steps as well. So I'm going to share the link to that page in the description as well. And with that, good luck with your wind turbine.